It's me, everyone, and I'm back. Um, Welcome back to Nursing Behind the Benz. Today I'm off. I'm at home. It's early morning. I just woke up maybe about an hour and a half ago. I'm having my morning Java. And I wanted to talk about this C-19 vaccine and nursing. I'm gonna give y'all the real deal, Holyfield. You know what? It's so funny because, okay, my sister's a nurse too, right? So, when was it? I don't know how many months back. I would say 5 months back. When it came out with one of the vaccines, she said she's not going to get it. She said, I'm not getting the vaccine. The same reasons why I wasn't going to get the vaccine, because it's too new and we don't know what's in it. They pulled her ass off the schedule. The next day she went to go get the vaccine. She got the Johnson & Johnson vaccine. And she told me that the nurses that did not get the vaccine or refused it, they pulled them off of the schedule. Now, this was before they had, I guess, this a waiver. If you choose not to get the vaccine due to religious reasons, or you have a medical reason as to why. But anyway, I thought that was so funny. They pulled her off the schedule quick, fast, and in a hurry. They wasn't playing with her. So when it came to me, this was about 2 months ago. And I was saying, you know what, I'm not going to get the vaccine. And my mother was pressuring me. She said, you need to get the vaccine because I have an autoimmune disease. So my immune system is compromised. I just did my nails. So just in case you're admiring them, I did these nails and it came out pretty good. I did them last night. Anyway, so I spoke with my specialist, and just to get a perspective from a specialist. So I spoke to him, and then he said, you know what, it'll benefit you. You need, I won't say need, but it's beneficial to you, because if you were to contact C-19, more than likely you will not be able to fight it, because my immune system is so compromised. Even though I do take vitamins and try to keep it boosted, elderberry, black seed oil, vitamin C, B12, B6, probiotics, just to keep me going, being regular. I have so many CMOS. I have so much herbal supplements. Actually, I ran out. I need to re-up. But anyway, back to the topic. So, he told me it's beneficial to me to go ahead and get it. So I'm still on the fence about it. And I'm like, that thing is too new. I don't want to be one of those people on the commercials where 3-4 years from now, if you're experiencing nausea, vomiting, rectal bleeding, and seeping from your anal canal, please call this number. It's more than likely due to the C-19 vaccine, and we'll give the 3 vaccines that are out there. I said, I'm not trying to be like that. I'm not going to be that chick. So I thought about it. I really, really thought about it. And then too, in the field or area of nursing that I was in substance abuse, detox, mental health. That's what, my specialty, what I specialize in. So although I came in contact with it all the time, I did wear a face mask and I wash my hands continually. That's just hygiene. That's something that I did all the time. So I felt like which is a bit, I don't want to say ignorant, but kind of low-key ignorant. Felt like I was okay because um, you can come in contact with a person with C19 and they have no symptoms at all. Come to find out, I was coming in contact with it on various occasions and didn't even know it until after I have already seen the patient and did my assessment. Hold on a minute. I have to close the door. The animals opened the door and I didn't want to wake my wife up. Anyway, as I was saying, I was coming into contact with various clients who had the virus and I didn't even know about it, or clients who had come in contact with parents or relatives or friends who had the virus. So I was in contact with it a multitude of times and I didn't even know it. So I decided to go ahead and get the vaccine. I got the first vaccine, okay? I chose to get Moderna because that's what was available at the closest pharmacy near me. I wasn't going around searching because I have a fear of needles. I know I'm a nurse, but I do not like needles at all. So I was like, you know what? Since I'm gonna get the vaccine, I'm gonna go ahead and get that one shot one. One shot and it's over with, but they didn't have the Johnson & Johnson. So I got Moderna and I got the first vaccine. When I got the first shot, I got sick, okay? The site, the injection site was slightly swollen. It was sore. What did I have? I had nausea. I had a headache for like 3 days. I had a rheumatoid flare-up because I have rheumatoid arthritis. So I had a rheumatoid flare-up, so I was in a lot of pain. And then on top of that, people were telling me, oh, the second shot is worse. I'm like, what? It's worse than this? But when I got the second shot, I didn't even get sick at all. So I was happy about that. It's just funny how there is so much, I don't want to say pressure to get the vaccine, because I feel like this, it's your choice. Your body, your health, your choice. Because originally I did not want to get it, like I stated. I felt like it's too new. There haven't been enough studies, but then too, I know that it was a emergent situation. Personally, I still think that there are going to be side effects, just like with any other medication or vaccination. There are side effects, but I do believe that there will be side effects that have not shown up now, but that will show up later. And with some vaccines, people have stated that they are having side effects with their thyroid. People are getting blood clots. People are developing asthma who didn't have asthma before. But I felt like this, and I really had to think hard about it. I'm like, okay, I would be pissed off if I contacted C19 and I'm in the hospital and I'm declining and I'm getting sicker and sicker, and I find out they have to put me on a ventilator. I will be pissed off at myself because it could have been avoided if I would have got the vaccine. Then, on the other hand, I had the thought that, you know what, 5, 6 years, or even sooner down the line, I can have complications that are dire. So I felt like I was stuck between a rock and a hard place. And for me, I chose to get the vaccine because you're not putting me on a ventilator. My mother is a RT, and she puts people on ventilators and she weans people off of ventilators. And, you know, she said that's one thing you do not want. You do not want to be on a ventilator because it's basically downhill. Even though you can be weaned off of a ventilator, it's work and it's very, very difficult, but more than likely you will not be. So I said, you know what, let me go ahead and do what's better for me after, you know, thinking about it and, you know, discussing it with my family because they were like really, really on me about it. You need to do this, you need to do that, blah, 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 blah. Look, and so I told them I'm grown. I'm a nurse. Let me, you know, think about it, talk to my specialist, and I did what was best for me. I respect other people's decision. If you choose not to get the vaccine, cool. If you choose to get the vaccine, cool. My problem now is with this damn booster. Okay. I just got the second vaccine about a month and a half ago, so I don't think that I have to get the booster. I believe it's if you've been fully vaccinated for 6 months, and I think that's with the Pfizer vaccine. But I'm not getting a booster. I already made that up in my mind. I'm not getting a booster at all. Hey, I did the 2 shots. That's it. I'm not doing it, period. And that's my choice. And I'm not about to get sick again. I don't like that. If you have rheumatoid arthritis, the flare-up is not pretty and it does not feel good. It's extremely painful. And don't nobody got time for that, especially when you have things to do. And then you have to call off work because it hurts so bad because you have to medicate. I'm not doing that. So that's how I feel about the whole vaccine, the mask. Oh my God. This one guy had to be escorted out of Albertsons because he did not want to wear a mask. I'm like, you know what? On the door, it says mask required. What makes you think that you have a special privilege to where you don't have to wear a mask? It don't work like that, sir. So he was complaining and having a fit, and they kindly escorted him out of the Albertsons. It was so funny to me. But although that, you know, we do have to wear the mask because where I'm working now in the SNF, it is mandatory that we wear the mask 24 hours. You can only remove the mask when you're drinking a beverage or when you're eating your food. But no, that bad boy have to stay on, and it's annoying. It's annoying. And the thing with me, because I wear lipstick and lip gloss, and I can't wear my lipstick and lip gloss. That's annoying. But if it's for health, you know, I get it. I follow the protocol. Yeah, it's a lot of problems with that mask. You have people with their signs, and I'm like, come on now. It ain't that serious. Put the damn mask on, go get your groceries, and get going. It's not that serious. I have my vaccination card. I got it laminated because you have to show it to different restaurants. At least out here, you're not going to eat. There's a lot of restaurants and hotels, they will not allow you into their premises unless you are fully vaccinated and you have to show your vaccination card. So I did go to CVS and get mine laminated. So, you know, I'm good. It's just crazy. I just never thought that we would be in a situation like this where people are so unruly. But then too, I don't like the fact that you don't have the freedom of choice. In this country, we have the right to refuse in nursing, medication. Clients have the right to refuse. So, although we have the right to refuse the vaccine, and we work in the medical field, it's almost like we have repercussions. Okay, so you have to go ahead and fill out this waiver. You have to give a religious reason as to why you don't want to be vaccinated. And I feel like, why should we have to do that? You said no, it's not for you. Let that be it. So I know a lot of the facilities, what they are doing, at least at mine, if you are not vaccinated, you're still on a schedule, but you have to be tested twice a week. But they're using the rapid test, and the rapid test is not as, it gives a false result. It's better to get the other test, that they're giving at Walgreens and places like that. I was giving the COVID test for a while. When you stick that long ass Q-tip down their nose till it reaches the brain. Yeah, I had to give that one. That's the one you want. But the rapid one, it gives a false positive. At least that's how I was told on multiple occasions. But yeah, the whole thing is, I think it's crazy that we don't have the right to refuse. And when we do, we have to deal with the repercussions. Another thing is this. A lot of companies didn't want to pay the nurses, especially when C-19 was really on in full force, They didn't want to pay the nurses. And I'm like, you must be crazy. You think I'm going to sit out there and put my life on the line and you're not going to pay me? First of all, I had to think, is this something that I really want to do? Hell no, because my immune system is compromised. That shit gonna kill me. I'm not gonna do it. But for those that are courageous and, have a strong immune system, or there are a lot that don't believe that it's not as bad as it's said to be, okay, go ahead and do it. But I feel like this, pay them adequately. It took a long time before they began to pay the nurses adequate pay. My sister was a COVID nurse, and they gave her an increase, but I felt like it wasn't enough for her putting her life on the line. But it is what it is. I respect them for doing that. That's good nursing. That's good frontline work, because a lot of nurses, a lot of paramedic, a lot of doctors, RTs, they put themselves on the line. I respect that. I know my mom had a COVID unit at the facility where she worked, and it was zoned off, and she said the CDC was there all the time. So yeah, it's scary. I just hope that everything subsides. A lot of people seem to think that things will not go back to the way that they were. I don't know. Wearing the mask is our new normal. Unfortunately, it sucks. Like I said, I hate wearing the mask, but I'll wear it. And then my whole thing is this. Why did it take so long to develop a vaccine for the children, yet you allow them to go to school? The virus is so contagious, and it's so harmful to those with weakened immune systems and pre-existing conditions. Children are vulnerable. Children are vulnerable. Why would you not develop a vaccine for them? I mean, just as quickly as they developed a vaccine for the frontline workers, they should have had one for the children. Oh, let me rephrase that. They didn't develop it for the frontline workers, but they were administering it to them first. Why would you not give it to the children first? I didn't understand that, but yet you open the schools and you put the kids back in school. Of course they're going to get sick. Of course there's going to be an influx of illness children, you know, they put their hands in their mouth. They be on the playground. They touch the monkey bars. They're in the sand and the dirt, and they sneeze, and boogers and snot get everywhere. You know, they're kids, and they're gonna pass it on, and they share food, and you know, so of course. And then you have them infecting, and then you have the children infecting the teachers, and so on and so forth. I don't know. I just feel like, you know, why didn't they do that? I think that was very, very important, and that was a mishap. But yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about briefly, this whole C-19 situation and frontline workers and people feeling pressured to take the vaccine, which they are. They're pressured to take the vaccine. And a lot of nurses that I know, they said, you know what? It's not that I'm against the vaccine, they would say. They said the whole thing is that give me the right to make the choice, you know, and don't reprimand me. And that's how they felt. So, you know, I understand it. As you see, this is a calmer video. That's because it's morning and I'm off. I'm out at work. I'm not dealing with the bullshit. So, yeah, I just wanted to talk about this whole C-19 real quick while I had my coffee. But we'll talk again, okay? Peace.